Okay, so it is Wednesday. Yesterday we had a very strong windstorm in Utah. It was crazy. It's still a little bit breezy right now, but I told you guys before the windstorm I'd let you know on our sunflowers in our garden after it, and luckily our sunflowers are kind of tipped over, but they're not damaged at all. I expected them to blow over because of how heavy and how easy they are to catch in the wind. So, but the plants, we had a really cold night last night. It didn't get frost, but we got a low of 38 feel like temperature, and that made the plants kind of not too happy. Here's the pumpkins. So yeah, and I got my anemometer out here. Let me turn it on. It's a little bit breezy still. It was pretty windy this morning, but yeah, it's just breezy right now. So a lot of damage was done throughout town, especially in Centerville, Farmington, Salt Lake City, all those areas, Ogden. Luckily here in Clinton there was some, but at our house was none. Our house was pretty good, and so was my dad's house. It was really close to this house, but my dad's neighbor was my dad's neighbor's house. The neighbor's house by my dad's house had some damage to her house. I feel bad. Here's the pumpkins. You can see the leaves are all like wilty looking, so that's not good. And I was gonna turn on the sprinklers today, but it turns out like Clinton City's doing some water pipe fixing things or something like that. So they're working on the lines, the secondary water lines. So the pressure is very, very low and it's not really working. So the sprinklers can't really do anything. But hopefully it won't stay like that. It says they'll be working on it till like September 14th or something. And it's the 9th. But hopefully it'll be working before that. So yeah, this is the pumpkins, the Big Max pumpkins. They're easier, the pumpkins are easier to see because the leaves are not really, there's a lot of weeds, but other than that, the leaves are kind of dead almost. And then here's the mammoth sunflower. Look how big that stalk is. This is my hand compared to it. It's pretty, it's about the size of my arm. And then here is the other sunflowers. You can see some of them are have those types of seeds and stuff. They're cool looking. There's more pumpkins back here where the stump is. And then here's the lettuce right here. The storm mix is what the plant was called, but it's a mix of lettuce, sunflowers hanging over like that, and the other normal lettuces. And then the Brussels sprouts, they're right here. Oh man, it looks like one of the leaves came off. That's not good. It feels weird though. It feels really crazy. It's like a thick leaf. Huh. Oh my gosh, check this out. It's got all these eggs on it. That's disgusting. I'm pretty sure those are eggs or something. I have no idea what type of eggs. I just know that bugs lay eggs on leaves. I've never seen them actually there though before. That's crazy. Huh. But yeah, these are the Brussels sprouts. And yeah, in the center and the stalks is where the Brussels sprouts are, the curls. Like there. Towards the bottom is where they're more there in the bottom and stuff like that. Kind of hard to see. And there's the green onions. And then the spaghetti squash, which aren't doing too good. And then the normal squash is I don't know if it's yellow neck, straight neck, or whatever. Or these bumpy ones. I don't know what type of squash it is. I'd have to look at the tag because I always thought it was the yellow neck, straight neck, or the yellow straight neck, or whatever. But one of them is. I mean, we thought that there was butternut squash. I don't think we have butternut squash. Yeah, yellow straight neck. Okay. So that is. Pretty sure the yellow straight neck is these ones up here that aren't really, that don't have very many bumps, and then there might be these ones. I don't know what these ones are called. I'd have to look. They're like a lumpy looking squash. It might be the yellow straight neck. I just know we have several different ones. And I know these are spaghetti squash, and I'm pretty sure that these are the crookneck squash now. I think everybody was saying we had, my parents were saying we have butternut squash, which I think are They're like normal looking. They're like this. They look like this, but I don't think those are butternut squash because I've seen them. They look kind of like the spaghetti squash, but they're like a beige color, like a color of peach or something. Not a color of a peach, but like peach, whatever the heck that color is. But they're really not that color either. They get like a different color. But here's the zucchinis. That one looks weird right there. And there's this one. And this plant has some zucchinis on it also. One there. And the wind blew the leaves all over the place, and so they're kind of all over the place. There's a little tiny one down there. And here's the cucumbers. This one's just always been like down, kind of like that. There's a couple of cucumbers like right here that are really small. And then there's another cucumber plant. It's got, let's see where the cucumbers are at. I don't know if it has any big cucumbers anymore. I think we've picked them all, but we might have some little tiny ones still trying to grow. It is September 9th, and so I don't think any of the new stuff like the new zucchinis are gonna get fully grown or whatever, but they might. The sunflowers are like all tipping over, like screw this. And then there's the big tall ones. I thought those were gonna blow over, but they didn't. They like they did, but I thought they were gonna like break off or whatever. Here is more of the cucumbers. Can't find any cucumbers, but there's a lot of leaves mixed with weeds and squash. And the sunflowers, the short ones. Where the sweet potato was like right there. And then here's the watermelons, which aren't doing too good. There's this watermelon. It's literally like, the watermelon was all right here. But like the wind blew it all over. It doesn't look too happy. I think the watermelon's done, which is sad because like we still have another one coming and that one isn't complete. And then there's like another one I saw right here. Yeah, I don't think that one's gonna make it. Because I just don't think it's gonna make it. I think the plant's gonna die, or it's just gonna be too cold. Here's another one right here. So that sucks. Dang. Yeah. Then this one didn't make it full size, but it's probably ready or something because it's not gonna grow anymore. I don't even know. Here's the crenja melon. So these were like all over here, so I moved them back over here a little bit more. It looks kind of beaten up too. We still got a lot of crenja honeydew melons. And then there's this one right here. And it's a really big one, like right here. And the leaves are in the way, but this one's pretty big. And then we have some other ones, like this one rotted. We have like some smaller ones. When I was almost ready, like this one, that was a smaller one. And then, I can't tell if there's any down there or not. We had some over here too, but yeah, here's one. There's one there, and all that stuff. And then there's the sunflower, like right in the middle. But crap, my eyes are really, really itchy right now. And then this tree, the aspen tree is not, the leaves are starting to come off and it doesn't look too good. Here's the lilies, sweet williams, and the blueberry bush. It's doing okay. And then the blackberry bush is the huge one. Like, this is ridiculous. It's so big. Like, if it was stretched out, that vine would be from there all the way like to this side. Like, it grow fast. So that's crazy. It doesn't have any blackberries on it. And then on this side we have the petunias. And then the basil. And then the rose bush. With a couple of banana peels I put on there a day ago. And here's the tomatoes. The cherry tomatoes and the asparagus beans. The asparagus beans are right here. Here's one. They're kind of There's another one right here. They're just weird looking. We have a normal tomato growing all the way over here. They stretch out everywhere. Like normal tomato plant was over here. And that's where most of them are, but it stretched all the way over there. Because we had asparagus beans over here and then strawberries way below it, like this. Right here is a strawberry plant leaf. There's just a mix of everything. The tomato plant and the red cherry tomato plant is over here, and then the red cherry tomato plant was right here, and it just grew all over the place. And the normal tomato plant grew all over the place, and then on this side next to it was the sun sugar cherry tomatoes, which are these, and they just grew everywhere also. They made it all the way up to here and made it all the way up to like this area. So it's just a mix of tomatoes and beans and stuff. So yeah, then there's the peppers down here. Which the peppers are doing okay. They keep rotting and getting burned by the sun, so that's not good. But this one might make it, because I have a feeling this one might make it if it doesn't get cold, because it's not getting direct sunlight, because they don't do good in the sun. Like when you got the sun on them all the time. In the front yard we have our quaking aspen tree. There's a breeze coming. And then we have a Douglas fir. And over here we have these perennials. There's a good old breeze. And then the other perennials, petunias and stuff like that. There's lilies and other stuff down there. All that. There's these weird looking perennials and lilies and all that stuff. Then there's this pumpkin plant just planted itself, like it just like grew like about a month and a half or a month ago. And we noticed it, and then it's just a normal pumpkin plant. It's not a big Max pumpkin, but it's a normal pumpkin plant. It's got like a little pumpkin right there, and it's still growing. It still seems to be doing good, but it's like literally like I had no idea about it, and it's like I thought it was a squash at first, but it's not. And I wasn't sure because last year we did jack-o'-lanterns and made pumpkins, and it was like a normal pumpkin, and we smashed them out here and seeds went everywhere. So the seeds over here, and I think that's why it planted itself. I don't know. Then there's more petunias, these cool looking flowers, and more perennials. Then the fake hibiscuses and these other flowers, the cool looking ones that are blooming again. It's tipping over because it's so heavy, but there's that pretty one. This cool looking, I think these are neon yellow snapdragons, I don't know. And the fake hibiscuses, and then a sweet William plant. And the boxwood bushes with more petunia, more lilies and those flowers, and then more boxwood bushes, and then the cat spruce. And then we'll go back out into the side where the pool is that we're getting rid of. It's not going to be, it's windy. The pool's going to be gone. We're selling it. It's getting breezy again. I should get my anemometer out. So yeah, we still got some crazy winds here in Utah. And then here's the pool. This just to show the neighbors' trees that are on our side. The box elder maple, and then a Russian olive, and then the Virginia creeper over there and over there. And I have a grapevine that's made it on our side, so there's some grapes. That's actually cool. And there's more grapes over here, as you can see. And then that's about it. And we're back over here to a good view of our huge garden over here. And then, yeah, that'll be it. So I don't know how often and how much longer I'll be making these videos. I'll keep you updated until winter time, I guess, because our garden is not going to be here forever. And yeah, so I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I'll make sure to make more next year too. I'll try, and I'll keep you updated. Our yard will probably be different because we're trying to get rid of this pool and add a patio in front of the shed and all that stuff. So, but I'll keep you updated. I hope y'all enjoy this video, and I'll keep making more.